Good afternoon.
Right? We're here.
And welcome back to another episode of She Would Know.
Yay.
As always, we like to introduce ourselves first. So I am Stazzy Jazzy.
Oh, Kim Sincere. Hey. Pop.
I'm Charles.
And welcome back to another episode. So today's episode, of course, we're going to be talking about titles and are they necessary? Why do people avoid them? We're going to get all into that. But let's catch up since the last time we all met up with each other. So this week in the media, if you guys saw...
It's 420.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's definitely 420.
Celebration.
Shout out
It's
to all the
420.
people that indulge. And if you don't, maybe you should today.
Yeah, it's good for you. So as you know, I told you guys in a group that I will be giving away some of my famous concoctions that I've come up with because I would be the weed flower of this group. But basically, so what we're going to do is in order to win my fancy prize, and let me let you know what we guys got real quick. Let you know what I did since I'm such a nice goddamn person. All right, so now we have my famous, okay, see, it's still chilled, just pulled it out. It's higher healing infused canna juice. Basically, you can see you got your fancy little buds at the bottom. This is fruit punch. All vegan products. There's no extra sugar in here. That means I'm over the stove in there in the kitchen whipping it to make sure you don't die, but being able to indulge still. One of my fanciest things, my most famous things are my fancy cookies. Of course, these are the introductory levels. So they're about maybe 90 milligrams. You'll be all right. Eat them too, take your time. And then we have some fancy face soaps, which also they're based on goat's and coconut milk with a little bit of tea tree oil, as well as some eucalyptus, some lavender, some vanilla, and some sweet orange. And this is basically for anybody who has bad acne, anything like that. It clears you up in about a week, I promise you.
I'm going to need some of that.
Right.
Definitely. I mean, I don't have acne, but I'm going to need it.
Right, it's just, I use it so I don't get acne.
Coconut. She has that coconut.
So I'm going to let you guys know I've had the soap, and the soap is really good for your skin. It feels great. So you should get it.
Yeah, I have, and what I do is with the soaps, I have a lip scrub I give you and a little moisturizer also because it closes up your pores so much that you got to hit a moisturizer immediately. But I've been working on it for about a year, so here we go.
Yeah. How can they get the product?
Well, basically, as far as anybody can DM me, also you have my page where I just launched it recently. It's Higher Healing Products at Higher Healing on Facebook. You can find it or DM me, and I'll just direct you to everything that you need.
Okay. Absolutely, support your own people.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's get into it.
Yes. So, as we all know, first of all, I just got to give a shout out because I really, really was touched and moved by Nipsey Hussle's death. I'm still not really all the way, all right with it. You know, he just, I don't know. The more I find out about this man, it's just like, damn.
He was a good man.
He sure was.
And I was very much a
was.
fan,
So,
yeah.
you know, shout out to his family, his kids. Rest in peace to him.
And everything that he brought out of people, I guess,
fact.
the peace within it. I was very pleased at how they just let them have a moment. And it wasn't,
Yes.
you know, just, it was no negativity in all races, everyone. It was just very nice to see. That's the thing I guess where everybody's like, is we can come together and we're all one. That was a time legitimately from all different gangs, all of the gangs, legitimately from gangs of Latin descent to Bloods and Crips. They were sad. They were mourning him. No one killed each other, at least for a week. People didn't put out music for the whole week until he was buried. That's right there. Like, wow, that's love right there. And it makes you sad because we lost him. You know what I'm saying?
And I really am glad I lived that era.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because I remember Pac dying, but it wasn't.
I don't remember either. Yeah.
It wasn't. I didn't feel like this because I wasn't as in tune. And I've been listening to Nipsey before this happened. You know what I'm saying? And I knew some of the stuff he'd done because it had been in the media with the schools and the STEM program and stuff. But I just shout out to him. Shout out for waking up the masses to healthy living, higher living. Burning sage, now niggas want to burn sage. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all are the problem. You can't burn sage if you're
right. And let's be clear, there are two different types of sages, and they are used for two different things. So don't just go and pick up some sage and think you burning it, and it's just gonna clear up whatever's going on in your life. You got people were clowning his mother, but spirits and the ancestors and calling on your ancestors, that really is a way of life for a lot of people. And there's a whole rundown of how it's supposed to work and what goes into the spirits and things like that. So shout out to his mom for even waking people up for that
trying
too.
To, right. She did the best she could, I think.
It was a good seed, literally planted in some good soil.
It was amazing.
Like,
you could tell she was trying just the best way that she could.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I appreciate that.
So what about Wendy Williams? So she's getting divorced. She's sticking it to her ex-husband, something serious. She done fired him from her being her manager and the producer of the show. She repoed his baby mother's Ferrari or something like that.
That's a fact. She should have.
She should have, right?
Yeah.
I'm proud of sis.
Yeah,
I'm really proud of her. I'm proud that she was able to own up to her own shit. I'm proud that she came on the show and was basically like, hey, I put out everybody else's business, so now I got to put out mine.
That's
and
what she said,
let's say exactly what it is and how it's going and what the problem is. But the fact that she's able to broadcast her journey and she's able to kind of bounce back, I'm with it.
Right.
I'm with it all the way. Like, I love a woman that can own up to her shit. She's rekindled some friendships. Her and Charlamagne are back friends again. And like, it's just a beautiful thing.
I think it's good when people can do that, especially for her, because, you know, she's always into someone else's business.
Yes.
But then the fact that she's just taking a stand, like, you know what, enough is enough, and that's it. She's packing everybody up.
Yeah.
At some point, you got to choose yourself. I tell people that all the time. Like, you can deal with that for so long. And I felt bad because, you know, she was turning to other things to get over her trouble. So just to see her be able to just absolutely remove herself, I was definitely happy for her. So I was like, yes, girlfriend.
Right.
And the comments, finally, everybody was just cheering her on. Nobody was, you know, being shady, anything like that.
Yeah.
So I was with it. That was dope. Because she looked sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did.
She
did. And a lot of times, you know, we've all been through a breakup or something like that. And sometimes that shit takes a whole toll on you. Like, you're not going to eat, you ain't sleeping, everything you think about. So I understand the whole breakdown. I understand the alcohol.
Yep.
I understand the abuse of the alcohol because you're trying to numb that pain. Like, she literally put this man on, and from what one of her really close friends said, he has like a 9th grade education. Like, he dropped out of high school, and she basically was his meal ticket, even though they did help each other get to the top. So I can imagine as a woman, you just feel like, what the fuck?
That was her manager or something too, right? Something like that.
He married somebody with 9th grade education.
Well, that don't mean
The
that.
dick
he
is
might
good.
have good
The
business.
dick
He
is
might have
good.
street. Who knows? Who never knows. But clearly he was okay. He did something.
The dick might,
Because they made a lot of money together.
the dick might have just been good.
Well, clearly, because little baby, because the girl is young, right? No, she's old.
Wait,
The baby mother's
new baby
old,
mother?
right? She's old like
I
that
don't
too.
even know.
No, I don't know, but I think she's pregnant right now. That's what they
She
were
had
saying.
the
I thought the
baby.
baby came.
She had the baby.
That's what they said.
That's what transpired. The boom.
That's the spiral when the baby came.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That was like the...
And then wasn't they on vacation?
Yes,
Those
they was
pictures,
on a whole
When she
vacation
went to
together.
rehab.
Shady.
God, he could have waited.
Right.
I'm just saying, it don't be that serious.
Talking about
Like,
seize the moment, carpe diem for
oh
real.
Lord.
Right.
So
That
now,
was terrible.
let's get into this profoundly game.
Ooh,
Because this shit took Facebook, the world,
By storm.
to a whole nother level. And it really pissed me off the fact that, so with the highlight of Nipsey Hussle's death, everybody was talking about be mindful who your friends are. And because of that storyline with the guy who killed him, he knew him briefly or whatever. It's not like it was his man's, but he did know him.
Right.
So this profoundly game has shown people how wicked some of the people in your circle really are.
Facts.
Like, I didn't choose to play the game
Me
because I
neither.
don't do
Me neither.
disrespect well at all, because I would have found out who you were. Because I'm
we would have
that
to fight.
yeah, I'm that
I
OD
like to
with
fight
it.
too,
Like,
so.
I've seen people call people
just
kids
trying not to
ugly
fight
on
no
that
more.
game. People talking about people's significant others on that game. Like,
Yeah, they was wilding.
Yeah, I saw somebody
Children,
post, like,
they
I was
was
only watching,
wilding on
like,
there.
I was watching someone screenshot someone else's, like, profoundly, and the girl was like, well, I've been sleeping with your man X,
On
Y,
the
Z. I was
couch in
just like,
Scraps'
what?
living room.
yo, did you see the one? I think I posted it, and sis was saying, giving blow for blow how the woman's house looked.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
That's
what I'm
the
saying. The
one that I
same
saw. I
one.
was like,
Like,
no, out of
She
control.
described her living room. Like,
Whoa.
that was
Whoa,
her
whoa,
ex,
whoa.
though. Come to find out, he's in jail, but still. Yeah.
Still.
That was her ex?
Yeah, the girl was like,
Oh.
that was her ex. He
but
was in jail.
still, look
So,
at that though.
But that's so wicked,
couldn't
though.
wait. Knowing that it's her ex, but sis couldn't wait to tell her that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
like you were fiending. You couldn't
But
have
no,
the balls too.
somebody wrote another woman saying that they was going to rape her child.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow.
I saw that.
See, that's scary.
There's a
See,
young
that's-
lady
that's
that
why I'm
actually
not
got
doing
killed
that.
behind the game.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah. Well,
Just
she had
that.
nothing to do with it, actually, but she
Yeah.
happened to be there, and she ended up getting killed because her friend.
Right.
Right.
arguing
She got
over the
stabbed
game.
multiple times.
Yeah.
And
whatever,
it-
in the
it
head
was-
or something like that. Like,
Yeah, but the crazy thing is, so remember, during the game, you could be anonymous or you could reveal yourself.
Right.
Those comments from the young lady that got killed, the whole thing, how that jumped off, it was all anonymous. So they don't even know the girl that they are attacking if she really is the person.
Oh wow.
That was putting it out there. Like it's just dangerous. I don't know if they remade the app to reveal who was asking the questions, because then that would cause a whole nother ball game. Like
they can't reveal that.
You talk about the summer would be hot.
They can't reveal.
Literally.
That's a fact.
I don't think at this point they can reveal, because it'd be too dangerous. Because then you got
that's too much liability for them.
I would think so,
because they have a lot right now. People are complaining about how they doing about to protesting and shit like that.
Because that game, I was just like, and it showed you how careful you have to be with the closest people to you. Because people were airing out people's dirty laundry on another level, like. What kind of dog shit is you on?
One thing is you don't have to post the question.
Well, that was the other thing I said, because I said people are just attention seekers. Because if you ask me some wild shit in my inbox, there's no way I'm screenshotting it and reposting and like, oh, look at that. Like,
I thought it was supposed to be a private game. I thought that was
it was right. That was
supposed to stay in the messenger.
No, you can't, because how are you going to answer the person? You have to post the question to answer the person.
Oh wow.
So, but if they saying,
but you could, then it means you could have picked and chose what it was then. But I think maybe it could be attention seeking, but I also think like you could also put it out there for everyone else to see, like, someone's really on my Facebook page being really shady. Like, you supposed to be my friend.
I guess so.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it depends, but then certain shit is why are you posting it. Certain shit like the nasty shit, like the dirty
like
shit.
there was people asking people like, are you really gay? When are you gonna come out the closet?
That was funny first. Wow. That's a little funny.
And it was men being asked this, like, bruh.
Because beloveds be gay.
Yeah,
they them downloads.
They just think we don't know they gay. We know.
Right. We just wait for you.
Come on.
We just let you be. I have tolerance. That's all. You're safe.
So we did any. Oh, you played the game.
Yeah, I played.
Did you get any crazy questions?
No. I didn't. I got weird shit. Like
what?
Yeah, like people.
Well, the sexy
stuff. Dirty stuff.
I was expecting the sexy stuff though, because I feel like that is normal.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
oh, girl, what's up? What you doing later? I want to lick you up and down. Like that was normal.
That was the furthest it went when somebody asked me if they can lick me up and down. That was.
Right. I think somebody said,
"Here you go." Since an animal. Remember, I think somebody asked you something about like if your cootie cat was like an animal.
Yeah.
What would it be? And he was like, "Well, since an animal." I was like, "Here she go. Here she go.
Mad
Here she go. Here she go."
Just be like, oh, a cheetah, round.
Right? No,
she had mad extra with it. Like, sis, really?
Shut up.
All right, so none of us played. If you did play, hopefully your feelings didn't get too hurt.
If you
and
did not play, in your feelings. Post some of the questions in the group, like in the comments or something. Yeah. Tell us some of the stuff that they said. If it was wild, if you thought it was funny, if you was cool with it, you felt disrespected. Let us know how you felt about that game, because
and
I
like
just
if it makes you
wasn't
rethink
down.
your circles.
Yeah,
it definitely
make you rethink the people you're around.
But that's why I only tell people things that I'm okay with it being shared.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So if I tell you something and it's all right, you can say it. I already probably said it to the person anyway. That's how I am.
That's how I'm the same way.
That was the other thing too. It was just like, so you can't tell me to my face. Like there was a lot of shady stuff that people were posting. I was like, so
I posted to people. I was being stupid though. Like, I told them I did it too. Like Melissa, I was like, oh, can I watch your little? I was like, can I hit it from the back while your little ass cheeks clap?
I can't.
Yeah.
I cannot.
I told her so. I mean,
All right, so so post it in a group if you want to post and you want, feedback or it was funny or whatever. Even if you was offended, and maybe we could soften the blow a little bit for you. So if you want to post it, go on over to the She Would Know podcast on Facebook and post what you want to post. Or you can send it in as an email, shewouldknow@gmail.com. And we'll repost it for you. You know what I'm saying? So, do we have a letter today?
Yeah, we do have a tea time letter.
Oh my God, we have a
It's
tea
tea
letter.
It's water though.
Hey, right.
It's early.
It's kind of early.
So wait, let's remind the people, if you're first joining us, what tea time letter is.
Yes. So tea time letter is we give people the opportunity to write into us, and you can write into either one of us or the She Would Know @gmail.com. If you have any need relationship advice, life advice, you got something you complain about, and you just want to talk about that, discuss it, and then that's where you write us, and then we will read the letter out loud. You can be anonymous, or you can give your name. It's up to you. And so here we go. I have been in an exclusive relationship with a man for 6 months now. He has shown up in every way and more. And I had a major surgery 2 months ago, and he was there with me throughout it. He stayed in the hospital with me and took care of me at home. We see each other almost every day. The sex is amazing and passionate, but the other day he said to me that I'm not his girlfriend.
Ooh.
He said he's not into the whole girlfriend title thing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Spicy.
I asked why, and he said we should just take it slow and go with the flow. All of the important people in his life know me, and he says he only wants to be with me and we should only see each other. We basically have everything that a relationship has, but we don't have a title. He told me to please be patient because he's never been with a woman like me and he enjoys spending time with me. He trusts me and he loves me and I make him feel good. Yet he says he's not with me with the whole relationship and girlfriend-boyfriend thing. Okay. My question for you is, do you think I should wait around to see if he comes around and eventually gives me a title, or should I move on at this point? Everything was going great between us until he said I'm not his girlfriend. Even his friends address me as his girlfriend, and he doesn't correct them. So why can't he just say the words? Yes, we are exclusive, and everything seemed... Oh, sorry. But I feel he negated everything we have had, and I feel like maybe I shouldn't trust him. Help me out.
Well...
Wow.
Well, this is a good letter because this is actually what the topic is about this week, which is titles.
The irony, right?
I guess it's subjective because...
Let's give Shorty feedback. Like, I don't know. She actually...
But that's what I'm saying. To me, it's subjective.
I need more information.
If he's never dealt with this before, I can't expect him to just be throwing around the title. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what's the real reason he doesn't want the title? Like, there has to be something. Because even when we're little, they'd be like, you got a boyfriend, you got a girlfriend. So the titles are there from when we're small. So what is it really? Is he doing him on the side and he doesn't want the title because then now you can't throw up that I'm your girlfriend? Because then he could say, we ain't really together, so you can't really be mad. A lot of dudes do that.
It could be that too, but she said she met his friends and stuff?
Yeah, she said his friends referred to her as his girlfriend,
and he doesn't correct it.
And he doesn't correct it. So what I would say is, I would tell her she can trust him in the aspect because he's not trying to play her. You already see that he's not trying to play you. Because I mean, I've seen people get corrected real fast in front of people. Like, nah, that's my homegirl. And then she just be sitting there. So
like stupid.
Looking stupid. And it's all right. It happens. You know what I'm saying? But what I will tell her is sometimes women rely on titles a little too much. And it allows them, to me, it clouds their judgment. Like, she might harbor on the fact that he's just not saying it, but not paying attention to anything else that he's doing. Like, maybe... Some people just don't care about titles, right? Some people just don't care about the actual, but of course you might be his girlfriend versus some people, they need to hear it. Like, you better say I'm your girlfriend. I need to hear it right now or I'm going to die.
But my issue is, they've been dating for 6 months and you talking about he was there with you at the hospital and now you're finding out that you're not his girlfriend, you surprised? Why did it take 6 months for her to get surprised when he said, "Oh, you're not my girlfriend"? So this whole time you was thinking you was his girlfriend?
I think part of it too is probably that whatever they were doing, the fact that he was there for the hospital and everything, just the assumption, which is dangerous too. But we make
assumptions too often. Because women, we tend to do that. We tend to, he's doing this, so now I'm assuming. Then you get your feelings hurt later on down the line when he's like, "Oh wait, girlfriend. I never said you was my girl." Now you're looking like, wait, and now everything's being questioned.
Right.
That's a problem. I think communication is big.
Yes.
No, I definitely
comprehension.
think
Comprehension
people don't
really
have those conversations, and that's where it comes into, like you say, a lot of times. And I would say women a lot. I may not be that type of girl, but I do know a lot of people who would just assume, like, if a guy is just nice to them.
Yeah.
Like, they want some guys, some people just nice. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to necessarily date you. Like, it can even go into the instance how girls be calling guys thirsty. Like, a guy will just hit you up, say you look nice or something, and they'll screenshot the whole thing like, oh, he's thirsty. Maybe he was just saying you look pretty. Right. You know what I'm saying? So from the beginning, you know that people are just not talking about you. They're just assuming that this is what it is because it's based on what society puts out there. Like, if you go on a date with the opposite sex, you have to be having sex. It can't be a business deal. It can't be that's your cousin. It can't be anything else. It's immediately that you're doing the nasty with that person.
Right.
And that's just what so women, when I see them even assume that the man is into them or that they're not just dating. Some people forget that you have to date.
Yes.
You have to date. You have to skip the steps. You have to see if you like him 6 months from now. I might wake up and be like, this is some bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this shit no more.
Yeah.
She might calling your ass.
I'm known for that, though.
Me too.
I'm actually known for waking up
I won't even block you. I just won't answer no more.
Or being like, I don't want to do this no more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I'm out.
Commitment issues, I guess.
Yeah, I did. Not no more.
Well, that's fine. I think that's also like because we're not having conversations, even as women, like you said, we make the assumptions and then it's like we go around it like, oh, are you seeing anybody else? But not directly saying like,
because women don't want to be direct, and because they fear rejection, they fear being hurt.
So you be stressed.
They say
you talking to someone else.
All right, wait. So I want to pin that for a second, because if I ever ask, "What are we doing?" that's because somebody else is lurking. And I need to know before I'm it open for somebody else.
Because I like him.
What are we?
Or before I go on this date.
Right. Because I need to know. Because I need to know how far I can take it with this person. So if I ever ask, yo, what are we? It's, trust me, somebody else is in my DM or something. And I'm thinking about entertaining them.
Yes.
Right. And I want to know where we stand.
So let me know.
Right. Because if it's a title there and we're together and it's exclusive, then all right, I'm curving this person.
Curving the person.
But if it ain't exclusive and we don't got no title, I'm entertaining them.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Without a problem. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to post it like, movie night.
Yeah. Work.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, all right. So how do you guys feel? So do titles define the relationship? What do you guys think?
I'm too... I don't know, modern. I don't know.
Yeah, Shalisha's always like...
I'm too cool. That's the thing. You know what it is? Usually, I haven't had many boyfriends, so I guess that's probably what it is. But it'll be like, I knew when I had a boyfriend, it was just different. Versus, like, I like to date. I'm a dater. Like, I want to date for a year. And then next year, we figure out if we're going to be together. That's me because, I'm the one I might wake up and be like, you know what? I don't like that your socks are over the floor today. And I don't think I could do this for another 6 months. So... I don't know. It could be that. Or I'm big, like, I don't date men who can't cook. Like, I'm like that. Because even though I know how to cook very well, I also work a lot. You got to feed yourself sometimes. So I'm not just going to, because you'll get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? So I need you to be like, you know what, my babe, she going to bust this shit crazy. Sunday, she going to cook. You see, I be getting crazy.
I know.
On the weekend.
She do.
Because I don't got no time during the week. You understand? So you got to feed yourself during, but I'm going to give you Sunday dinner, Trinidadian dinner, Jamaican dinner, whatever dinner you want on the weekend. But I need you to have some sort of something. So usually when I date guys, they be down with what I got going on, and then they just don't be down. I get too busy one day, and then all of a sudden I'm in the back of a Maserati, like doing some crazy shit, like fucking or something. Yeah. But I was doing the same shit I was doing when you met me the first week. But then, so that's why I like to date, because I tell people, like, I'm not the most conventional girl. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be the way that you want. So we're going to have to take our time. So sometimes I think, in my situations, I feel like the guys need the title. They need to feel more secure in my situations. But
okay, what about you, Pop?
It depends if I like you or not. Like, I mean, I'm being honest. Like, if I like you, then maybe I'd be like, what are we doing? Because it's one of those things. Like, I need to know if this is exclusive or not. Because if it's not, then okay. Mm-hmm. Right. But if it's someone that I'm just dating, like what you're saying, and it's just like, because I'm always on the move too, I'm really busy and I'm not going to stop doing what I want to do for you. I may alternate my schedule, maybe leave 15 minutes earlier to get there where you want to get, but no.
Right.
But
well, Chelsea in the comments says, no title equals excuse to do you, and expect the other person not to feel offended because we're not official.
Right.
I agree with that.
That's where the conversation comes into, though.
See, I'm big on titles. And the reason I'm big on titles is because at my job or at a job, you have a title, and the title describes what your job description is. So if I'm your girlfriend, for me, now I've set it in my mind what our boundaries are and what you're expecting of me, and as my boyfriend, what I'm expecting of you. Now, if we just doing us, you know what I'm saying, but we're respecting each other's time, which is cool too at this stage of life. But if that's what we're doing, I might not take the necessary steps. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not calling and checking in with you daily if we're just talking. You're not a priority.
Exactly.
Like, I'll make time for you when I make time for you, but you're not going to be a priority to me. So for me, like, a title is kind of important. You know what I'm saying? But we don't got to rush into a title. Like, we can date. We can have a good time. But eventually, it's you getting hit with this. So what is this? Where are we going?
Right.
What's up?
Because after a prolonged period of time, it's like, I need to know what we're doing with this.
Yeah, because you're not going to stifle my glow up.
Yeah, because I can't. Then if I'm in a relationship, I'm not going to be entertaining other people. Certain shit I'm just not going to do.
Right. Yeah,
but
that's true.
We're not together, then let me know, because I'm going to do me. Like, I'm going to do it.
We can keep the playing field real
equal
around.
Keep it open. That's why I'm honest.
But I think sometimes that's what it is too. Like when we talk about like power control and like guys saying, "Oh, you're not my girl," whatever. But then they get tight, like if you're doing something else, or like they like to pretend that they're not tight.
Right.
with you dealing with somebody else, but then
ass.
like, oh, but you're being a hoe. You a hoeing over here. Like, no.
You're like, oh, but you can fuck whoever you want.
Right. You be out here.
But I want to touch on what you said, Jazz. Like, you see how you said, naturally, as soon as you become somebody's girlfriend, you know what boundaries up in place is set. But I also feel like, do they sometimes, like, is it important to set, everybody's boundaries ain't the same. So say, like, each person you get into, I think the problem is people have these unsaid boundaries that they have instead of speaking of it. Like, what your boundaries may not be the guy's boundaries. Like, a lot of guys from what I see, they don't understand. You know how when girls like them, like, they act like they can't tell.
They know.
Like, they be acting naive. Some of them are naive to it. And some of them just know, like, the attention. But those are boundaries versus some women will be like, you can't have female friends. Talk about that. Say that's your boundaries. Because he might have a best friend from kindergarten.
But I'm glad you said that because that was actually the next question. Do boundaries become blurred without a title?
Yes. I think yes and no. Like if we're not having without a conversation, we don't know, right? Because some of it is that some of it is sometimes that like if I'm not going to tell you can't have female friends because I have male friends, right? That's it. At the end of the day, the difference is that if this is something that we're doing, she can't be calling 2:30 in the morning. Right. She calling you for 1 in the morning, or 3 in the morning. That's the boundary. Like no, she's not doing. Why is she sleeping there? You know what I mean? Because one of my best friends is a male and he has a girl now, so I don't stay over there. Right. Like I haven't seen him maybe in a couple of months, but we text each other here and there. But I'm never like if he was single, then I sleep on the futon. He's in his room. Like that's it. That's what we do. We cook, we clean, we do that together because we've been friends since we were real young. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that's different, and we always have that conversation with our partners. Like this is my best friend, and it's never been anything. It's never gonna be anything. Trust me. Like this is just really
my best
a friendship,
is a guy.
And also like. It's also a business thing that we do, right? Okay. Like we have businesses too on the side. So it's like those kind of things that, at least that boundary, because I'm not going to stop you if you tell me that she's your female best friend, right? But I also want the respect because once both of us get into relationships, I don't expect him to call me at 2 in the morning.
Right.
He's definitely not calling me at 2 in the morning, and I'm going to double shit.
Set the boundaries.
I'm be like, first of all, don't do that. You know what I mean? You got to put each other in place.
People just be, a lot of times, people just be scared to talk. Like, and a lot of times, like, I feel like women are afraid to even talk about their boundaries with men because they don't want to run them off.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And
we know how they are. I used to be like that when I was younger.
Yeah, it happens. We all.
But I don't want him to think I'm rushing him or forcing him.
Even in our own relationships, like even in the ones that you're in, like there's times we have to think about it. Right? Is he gonna receive what I'm saying the best? Make sure I say it correctly. You know what I'm saying? So it could be received correctly, and I could probably get my needs met, so I could get what I want. Right. And then it's like, damn, it ain't that serious. And once you say the shit, it could go the way you want or not. But it's just thinking like, damn. Why is it, do we feel like maybe men are less likely to even want a title than women? Like, what is it do you feel like is holding them back from making the damn decision? Like, I feel like they get fucking advice from their friends too damn much.
Men, answer. Y'all can chime in on the comments. Yeah, why do y'all avoid
let us know.
Why do y'all avoid
titles? I think
titles?
men avoid titles because the title sets a boundary for right and wrong.
Well,
immediately,
we have Thomas.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's like the lines of cheating become so blurred when there's no title on your relationship. Because then it's like, well, we weren't really together. You know what I'm saying? But men are so fucking confusing because they'll tell you a title doesn't matter. But then when they with their homeboys and they homeboys, like, let's say they homeboy be like, yo, I sent my shorty some edible arrangements. And dudes would be like, oh, nah, that's something I will only do for my girl.
Yeah.
Right.
But now you're putting titles on something. So, like, men are just, they fucking confusing.
Well, Thomas in the comments, what you posted on
the page?
Yeah. He said, well, men avoid titles because in the instance, if they do fuck another chick, they can always use the excuse, well, you can't get mad because you're not my girl, no matter how much shit y'all have done for each other or to each other already. And
which is fine.
Goddamn.
Which is fine.
Thank you for that honest.
But then
Thomas.
But then this is the
shout
other
out
thing.
to Thomas.
But even with titles, we can even take it a step further and go, I can label you a sis or a bro. Because that's a title too. You feel me? And then people feel like I hate when dudes sis me and then they be like, hey sis. And then out of nowhere they be like, yo, we should go on a date.
Fact, you can be tight with
Because
as soon as once I bro you, you're never leaving.
Yeah,
so, right,
exactly.
You gave me a whole nother title. Like, it's a boundary. Like, don't cross that boundary.
Cross it.
This is why titles are important.
Well, some of it too is like even with women that do have titles, guys still have like side chicks. You know what I mean? When we talk about men that still sleep around and stuff.
But they're gonna hide it. It'll be a little bit more discreet and trying to protect you.
I think only if they want you. If they like you that much, you won't find out.
Yeah, because they disrespectful.
Yeah.
Because some men, if they like the relationship, but they really don't give a fuck, I don't think they would hide it that
We seen it be dirty. We seen it get disrespectful. Then we seen it like, damn, nigga, you cheated on me for 7 years.
And I didn't even know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, titles are important. Or like, what about...
My last like, nigga cheated on me so good. I never knew. He used to make me breakfast in the morning, smoothies, run my bath water and stuff. He used to be right on the phone with them cooking my eggs.
That's crazy.
Wow. That's deep.
He liked me though, so he wanted everybody. You know what I'm saying? He just wanted me in the house. Facts.
But that's just it. It's like there's nothing wrong with a title for me anyway. Or like even moving from girlfriend to fiance or fiance. Oh,
that's
to
me.
wife.
That was recently. Facts.
Yes.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Like what happens when you move that title? When you move the title along?
Oh God, it changes up there. It does. You got to do more stuff when you get to the fiance one.
Like what? Please elaborate.
I just got to make a lot of dinner a lot.
Shoot the shit.
I have so much more groceries to buy. I just got kids. I just inherited some kids. That's expensive. Y'all should have told me how expensive it is to be just a step parent. I didn't even have a baby yet. No, but it's fine. You know what it is? I feel like with me, I just think he got me at a good time in my life. I just think that's all it is. I'm just not as into maybe going out anymore, not being seen as much. So I could do a lot of things with him. It's family shit. We play Monopoly all day, sorry, and shit in the middle of the floor, running down the block with the dog. This shit I just never did as a single woman. I'm used to sleeping, eating pizza, and doing other stuff. But it's all good, though.
You do eat pizza.
No, I love pizza.
One of the only things.
I'm about to say, I forgot. Pizza.
I love pizza.
I love pizza.
In fact, I don't eat, guys. It's so weird. I eat snacks and granola, but it's just, you know what it is, naturally, like you said, the tone changes.
Yes.
It changes. It doesn't matter. It just
changes.
And
there's nothing wrong with that. But I think so many of us, men and women, but especially in this situation, men, they don't like the change. Like they feel like once you put a title, shit changes, especially the wife title. They feel like now you want to be their mother. You're telling them everything. Like, no, bruh. That's not it at all. We just leveled up what we've already been doing. Like,
I told you this last week. There's no difference. You gave me the ring yesterday, and I told you this shit.
Maybe it's fear then. Like it's a fear.
It's
like,
a number.
it
depends on the man. It's a number of reasons.
Some people like it.
Some people fear commitment. Yeah. Some people just want to keep playing the field, and if they lock down, some people actually take relationships and titles seriously. So like, you know, if I actually give this person a title, or if I actually make this person a wife, I know that I can't do a lot of shit that I was doing before.
Very true.
So maybe they're actually respecting their values. They have values.
Yeah, right.
And I think a lot of men are scared of titles because of what they were exposed to young.
Yeah.
Like there are so many of us who've never seen healthy relationships, healthy marriages. There are a lot of us who have never experienced genuine fucking love. Like you always think somebody wants something from you because your father was probably stepping out on your mother, or your mother stepping out on your father. Like I know so many people that as kids, their parents took them to the side pieces house.
My dad did that.
You know what I'm saying? And then it becomes
but that's
a
why I
commitment
shit it on
issue.
men. Oh hell yeah!
It becomes a whole.
A lot
problem.
of men have a commitment issue because they decide to.
Oh, that too.
Willingly though. They love to
yeah.
say this. Oh, I have an issue committing because I didn't have sex with so many guys' girlfriends. So I be like, all right, cool. Yeah. I said I got you. Or wives. I said I got you. They had sex. Why the fuck are you only going after bitches that's married?
Because they don't want commitment.
But at the same time, my point is, my point is
that's true.
They be so committed on the bitches is this, the women is this, the women is this. Nigga, you're just as dirty. There's so many other women that you can deal with who could probably build you up. You won't feel like that. Or she ain't got no time for no other man, so you ain't gonna be feeling like she's doing nothing wrong. But you just basically go after that because still you want to pity party and just do all this extra stuff out there. A lot of these niggas just want to be, to me, like.
Also, maybe because she got something to lose. Because she knows she's not gonna get crazy. She has her husband.
Bitches be bugging. I don't know why they be doing that. A lot of them olders.
Skeezers.
It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. But they make it hard for men. A lot of men don't trust because they see the shit that they. Oh, what the fuck did James say last night? Remember? He said he was with the. Okay, so I had game night last night. Anyway, and he was like, he went.
You ain't invite somebody?
Shut up.
Ooh. I don't know. I was there.
I got an invite.
I was there. It was good too. It was good too. It ended very well.
Okay, we got a comment though. But wait.
Go ahead. Go back. What James said.
He said he was dealing with some man. Now James is short. He's kind of stocky, and he said he was fucking some girl. She just finished sucking his dick. And he nut in her mouth, and then he walked past her man, who's some big, tall, brolic nigga.
And she kissed him in the mouth.
And the nigga looking at him like, yeah, dude, that's my bitch. Meanwhile, he just nutted in this bitch mouth.
Yeah.
It was in a club?
No, he said I think it was at the house, right?
Yeah, he was at the house.
He walked past him. He came home.
Yo.
And we was like, sis didn't brush her teeth, no
okay,
mouthwash,
you right.
no gum, like penis.
That's
breath.
the reason.
Oh
James get an exception though. That's how niggas
James
be talking about
James
third heartbreak.
James got some wild.
Bring your ass up here. You coming up here?
Right.
James first thing you gotta tell me that story again. I want you to
the
say
whole
right
thing.
here.
I want the whole team.
No, y'all gotta hear the story about the cruise. Wait till
Oh
you
yeah, he had
like,
2 chicks in the cruise. That's what he's going to talk.
The crazy thing about it is,
well, somebody asked the question. Well, somebody said, wait, did y'all ever think dudes don't want to commit because of how they see certain females move around?
so then why are you dealing with her then?
Okay, and then what I always say, even when I tell my friends and men ain't shit, how is that possible? Beloved.
Right. You didn't date all of them.
There's good, there's bad. I can take anything that y'all say. I'm not saying that your experience isn't that. But when do you take accountability for constantly being in that experience? Like, if you're dealing with trash bitches all the time, I don't let's evaluate ourselves.
Right.
Because there's something they like about them.
Are you?
Keeps bringing trash bitches.
Yeah.
But they also like trash women. Let's keep it real and funky, though.
Easy to fuck.
That's what it is.
Are they easy to fuck? Yes.
They like the easy.
You know what I'm saying?
They like
a
the
lot
easy
of
one.
guys feel like, a lot of guys like to be superior to the women that they deal with.
And if sis got it going on, if these 4 here, you're going to be sick.
Right, exactly.
It's going to be hard.
And I've actually dealt with guys who I couldn't continue with because they weren't superior to me and it bothered them. Like, you're not. I know I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? And I remind myself of that daily. Like, and it's not no cockiness. It's just, I know what I've been through and I've done a lot of self-healing for myself. I put myself through therapy. That's why I put a post up this week and was like, I don't even want to date nobody from this point on who hasn't gone to therapy. At least once. You have to have gone at least once in your adult life, and you have to have done some type of self-healing and self-reflection.
And therapy doesn't make y'all crazy. And a lot of people, it's not only toxic daddies. A lot of people got mommy issues too.
Like, these niggas got mommy,
deal
grandma
with your shit.
issues, grandpa,
auntie,
uncle, cousin,
first cousin,
your cousin kept locking
your
you in the
favorite
closet
cousin.
as a kid.
Yeah.
Some of y'all got issues because the girl in 3rd grade ain't want your peanut butter and jelly
you
sandwich.
never got over, sis.
Like.
Or because too, it's like when we talk about like them sleeping with women that they're wives and stuff like that, and it's like take accountability for the things you introduce yourself to as well.
Yeah, that's damaging.
Because listen,
damaging
if someone's talking to me or like he's talking to me and I find out he has a girl, I'm not talking to you no more.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's like, but we can't still do that.
There's nothing that's gonna happen.
That's my integrity too.
First of all, because I'm a woman first. I'm not really into shit like that. So that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But I don't knock people. A lot of times too, we done been through shit. Niggas, they not always honest. You ever start talking to a nigga and 4 months later, a baby show up? Brand new.
Ooh. Yeah.
You be like, so you be looking at your phone. You be like, nah, that look like him. You be like, that baby looks like him. You be showing your whole family like that. You see his nose? Because why would you not tell people you got a baby on the way? Children are amazing, but that just shows where they be at.
I know somebody who deleted his whole Facebook because he had a baby on the way and didn't want the bitches to find out that he had a baby on the way.
My God.
Because he knew his baby mother, because they already have a kid together, he knew his baby mother would feel away. Like, why haven't you posted the new baby? So he just got rid of his social media.
Yeah, I know somebody that did that, delete the social media.
Crazy. But why? Literally right before the baby shower. And didn't even tell nobody about the baby shower. Like,
so that's a lot of guilt, shame, no
I know a man like that who just had a baby. He's out here wild.
That's true. But still, that doesn't mean he doesn't have, even if as a woman, as I think the fact that you had to do all of that, let you know that you have to still, because remember, if you lie, you got to keep up with your lie.
Yep.
And put a lie on top of a lie on top of a lie on top of a lie.
That's why I can't lie. I don't.
Then you forget one lie and it's over.
Yeah, I can't lie.
I'm the type to be like, yo, remember we went to the movies to go see, and you be like, we didn't go to see that Jazz, and I'd be like, ooh, damn. Or I save movie tickets and shit and put it in my little thing. You might go through my shit and be like, bitch, weren't we together this day? Like, well, I didn't go with you though.
It is. Have another comment. He replied. He said, "It's not trash bitches you actually deal with. It's you just seeing how females in general move. If you deal with a trash bitch, you should expect anything more than a trash bitch. You shouldn't expect anything.
Well, females in general, you're not talking about females in general.
Yeah, you can't.
You're talking about the females from your experience.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
So
you
again,
generalize females in that capacity.
Your experience is still valid. No one is ever going to take it away from you, but you just have to change the women that you interact with. I know bomb women.
I swear, a lot of men, I don't know what kind of women they encounter, because it's sad, remember we said this yesterday. Yes. Like, they just, I don't know, like for me and even Jasmine, it's like they expect you to be like all over them. I don't know what the fuck is happening in this world.
And especially if they like you. You have to like them back.
Exactly. You have to like them back. And they don't understand when you don't like. No, I don't like you.
I don't like you at all.
I don't like
Please
you.
stop texting me. I don't like you.
You think oh no, you like me. You just playing. I'm 30. How old am I? 34. I'm 34 years old. I don't have fucking time to be playing, acting like I don't like you. What the fuck is that? No,
it's not that serious.
I'm a grown-ass woman. If I like you, I fucking like you.
So what I've been encountering is a lot of the men in our generation, and so a lot of the men in their 30s and like trickling into 40s, What I'm noticing now is a lot of you all played with these women for years and you didn't put a title on it and you weren't serious about whatever was going on. So the minute you decide to get serious with her, sis don't want you no more.
And then the next one shitted on you. And the next one probably shitted on you too.
So, and the minute you want to make it exclusive, official, whether you're going to propose, whether you're just going to make her your woman, sis has had enough of your shit. And we're doing us, because that's what happens. Like, you just can't keep stringing people along. After a while, I'm going to say, fuck you. And yeah, I can still literally fuck you. But
if I choose to, why not?
And that's exactly what it's going to be. And we're going to keep it there. Like, this, it's not going to be no lovey-dovey shit. Now you want to go to the movies. Now you want to go to dinner. And I'm curving you all the time. Because now my time is invested in somebody else and I just still want the dick. So you got to be mindful not putting titles on shit, because it makes the lines very, very blurred, especially with men. Like, y'all be wanting wife duties and wifely
and
duties.
Don't even like shit like that, though.
And don't never put nothing on it. And you want cook. Did you buy some groceries?
Cook. Give them massages, rub their fucking heads and this.
I'm not doing none of that. Your feet hurt. I don't do your own laundry.
You ain't like a dude would that be like, you didn't ask me about my day. I'm stressed. I'm this. I'm that. Baby, that's something that girlfriends do. I'm not your girlfriend.
I just want to know if we was gonna get some lobster later. Like regular, like we ain't on that. That's why, like, don't do that to me just because when I'm with it, I stick. They be used to girls changing their mind, though. That's what it is. I stick with it. Most girls be agreeing to shit that they don't be down with. Either,
yes, yes.
Down to that threesome shit. Bitches be sick. Then when they get out the relationship, you see it all the time in the groups. Oh, I only did it because he wanted it, but I would never do it against this. Now you hate every aspect of that shit. But you should have never even partaken in it because you don't like it. Don't let no nigga force you to do nothing that you don't want to do.
And even for men, don't let women force you to do things you don't want to do.
I ain't doing that shit.
Well then, okay, so now you made up a good point with that. So with titles with that, because what I'm noticing with open relationships, they'll be like, this is our girlfriend. So you give this side bitch a whole title.
She's not a side bitch.
Well,
not at that point. She made it.
She's a unicorn. She's a unicorn.
She made it.
What's a unicorn?
Oh, that's a different conversation. But
she made it, sis. That's not even.
She's a unicorn. She's a unicorn.
She's a single woman that is part of the
faking
relationship.
I think relationships
because it's a relationship. It's open and honest.
Those
it's
relationships
two women,
work,
whether it's two men or two women and their main partner.
I don't even know if I can honestly say they only work if y'all really are on that same page.
That's what
I know
they
are.
Yeah, they are.
Relationship. Yeah, and like. The girlfriend was dead. You can't be jealous and be in an open relationship.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what the girls agreeing to shit that they not with. Versus you got the bitches who be like, all right, they like girls a little bit. They probably take a little, little flower, and it should be working for you. I know people who was in one for like 10 years.
Yeah, they have relationships that work.
It works. If it work, it may not be for me, but I think that's that they make it work. They be fucking paying their bills off together and shit.
I'm stingy, so I'm not sharing my man with nobody.
I can't watch my man.
At least not knowingly sharing.
I would be fine if she was rich.
I don't give if it's somebody I love, I will not sit there and watch you push your dick inside and out.
I'm not gonna watch it.
I will lose my shit. We'll have a blood fucking fest. I'll be stabbing bitches.
I'm going shopping
for a threesome. Everybody gonna be dead.
You said if he's rich?
If she's rich, not him.
Oh,
she has to.
Yeah, because like I said, money makes
and
bitches
we doing a whole contract
fucking
agreement. Facts. What's that to me? The whole point of real poly is supposed to be for economic value. It's not for threesomes.
Yeah, no.
Only the dirty guys think they're gonna have sex with girls all day,
all the time.
Yeah,
and they figure that's not what it is. You literally poly relationships is for economic reasons.
They be mad.
And the other thing is too is like you can't want multiple wives and multiple girlfriends,
and be
you
broke.
Financially can't do it.
Broke,
like my friends that I
grew
grew up in Ghana and stuff like that, their fathers have multiple wives. They're like, I'm like, how does your mom deal with it? He was like, my mom got a house and all the other wives got a house. Like every wife has a house.
Yes, that's
every
how
wife has their own property. Everybody has their own cars. He was like, everyone is taken care of. So there's never any issues with that.
So now
as far as the polyamorous title.
So in the poly world, is everybody considered a wife? Like everybody gets the same title?
It all depends on what you're doing. Some people are married and some people just in a relationship because the marriage and a relationship is called two different things.
Right.
Oh.
So it's really up to you. They do get married though. The Muslims get married. That's them.
Yeah.
They get married. That's that shit. Yeah.
Sounds fun.
They get married.
Yeah.
Like white facts.
Like I know from my boy that he's from Ghana. His father is married to his mother up here, and he has wives in Ghana. So he's married here, but also in Ghana.
That's all West Indians.
Different parts. Right, that's
they be having 7 families around the corner.
Yeah.
They're not married.
Yeah. They always got a family back home, though. They always got a family back home.
So we pretty much touched on the titles with the relationship side.
Yes.
Right? So I'm gonna throw a curveball real quick.
Here we go.
What about if you were a hoe as a teenager? Does that title follow you?
Yes.
As an adult.
You know what it made me? It made me think of that girl. Remember that girl that on the interview? Drea. She was like, "No, my wholeness got deleted."
They said, "No, sis." You know what it is? We hope that you let your wholeness go. And it's just be sad when that shit show up as an adult. So I just be hoping bitches just put it in the back of their mind.
Because I think it stays regardless. I don't care.
I know people who I'll see like from high school and they'll be like, oh, you know, I saw so-and-so. And you be like, who? They'll be like, ho so-and-so. Like,
damn.
Keisha, the hoe Keisha. Like, and you be like, oh, that Keisha.
Keisha probably still a hoe though.
So it's like,
sometimes Keisha be married, happily married with 3 kids. And they should still Keisha the hoe.
I'm
about to say they get chosen. People be acting like
they're all married.
They can't get chosen. Like, they're not. This ain't the fuck. What's the shit in the fuck Color Purple? Memories? I spoiled it twice. It ain't that shit. Niggas don't care about the bitch fucking. They be fronting on social media. Niggas do not care about you having kids. They don't care about you fucking their friend. They don't care. They just don't want their other friends to make fun of them.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. About other dudes finding out.
Image thing. Like,
it's more of an image thing.
It's like, protect my image. Don't let the other dude find out.
A lot of my male friends, when they're describing a girl, or like it might be a girl that I don't know, but they know, and they be like, oh yeah, she been a pop from way back, or she's a smut, or you know what I'm saying? Like, that title's always there. Like, I don't ever really see people removing it, which is weird to me.
No, it's not weird.
I've heard guys say like, "Oh, she used to be a hoe back in the day, but she married, she got kids now." You know what I'm saying?
Right. Nobody.
But I wonder if I can still put my meat.
That's exactly how I hear it. She used to be a hoe back in the day. She married now.
As a teenager,
right,
and be a completely different person as an adult. You know what I'm saying?
It's about
like,
growth, or like you were secure and like Miss Angel as a teenager. Now you a whole thot as an adult.
That too. That too. It can go both ways. It's a lot of them
too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Listen, I just want y'all to be safe. Ain't nothing wrong with fucking.
Use protection. Just be safe.
Just be safe.
Yeah, I don't.
Your body
is yours. For me, my friends, I used to be like against the whole thing. I'd be like trying to fight people. Don't be a hoe, and you know, I'd be that person. Like, don't do that. But now I'm just like, listen, fuck who you want to fuck. Just don't come to me complaining about the shit that you mad about it after.
Yeah, the messy shit. The girl calling you. I don't want nothing to do with that
shit. I don't want to hear, oh, he did this to me.
Oh yeah. He stopped calling all that shit.
Listen, do what you do. Expect
right, and then
marry you.
Right. Stop expecting shit. And stop coming to me about it.
Or like if you knew that he was married and all this other shit, and then you like, oh, he's gonna leave his wife for me. No, he's not leaving her.
They ain't leaving. No,
and even if you continue, I'm gonna support you as much as possible because shit happened. And I'm not saying
some of these guys are mad, mean, and abusive to the side.
Right, and we don't know what be going on. You know what I'm saying? Because she'll get ill sometimes in those situations. But you guys, I'll support you. Just be honest too. Don't lie to me about the shit.
And let's be clear, a lot of men are hoes too.
Dirty, disgusting.
Some men say that they can't be hoes. Yes, you can.
Men
you have community dick.
Dirty hoes.
Let's be clear. When
community
we sit as women and we get together and we talk about y'all, we talk about that and be like, oh, that's community dick. You know, Daryl or whatever. Like we hold the same conversations y'all do. So don't think you're exempt from it because you have a penis.
But see, the thing is, sometimes they don't care.
Because you know what it is, it goes back to like the boundary thing, right? Like if I put a title on you, right? If I'm a guy and I put a title on you, then it's like, oh, I can't be a hoe, right? But if I put like, oh, I'm just smashing you, I can continue to flirt or fuck other women at the end of the day, and it is what it is because I like the attention too. Because men are hoes too. They like attention too, just like women are like attention seekers.
But the same thing. So say like the last one here, like how would you feel like men? This is real. The whole question is them. This is how they act, right? How would you feel if a woman you were dating exclusively did not want to put a title on a relationship? And we know how they act when we don't want to do what they want to do.
Yeah. So men, how y'all feel? Are y'all okay with that?
Your question.
So you dealing with a chick, you liking her, you feeling her, and then you tell her you want to make her your girlfriend, and she's like, nah, can we just take it slow? I don't really want to do that. How would you feel? Mm-hmm. Like what would you do?
I got cursed like out. That. I can show y'all my text messages.
So what happened was, right?
You're late, Thomas. Thomas, we already talked about you. We already read your comment. You're late, buddy.
But no, we got something, right? So what happened was I was dating somebody and I was just like, I was just shooting the shit. I was like, this is cool. This is fun. And then we was out for like brunch or something. He was like, so what are we? And I was just like,
nothing. First of all,
it was just like literally was like, it was
yes. Thank you.
Yeah, God. So men, so when y'all don't have a title, y'all, how you feel about this?
They get upset.
Y'all get upset. And you hear a girl, she going out with she say, y'all chilling, y'all kicking it, you like her, and then she be like, I'm going on a date tonight.
Right.
And then she be like, what? What you mean? You're not my man.
So I kind of have a story like that. So I was dealing with somebody, we ended it or whatever. He had a girlfriend, which I didn't know in the beginning. So, you know, me being me, I'm like, all right, we got to cut ties. And of course, I started dating. because I'm attractive and I like to eat. Mm-hmm. So I started dating.
Free food is fine.
And I went out on a date one night, and he called me and was like in the middle of the date, and I answered, and he was like, could you come to my house when your date is over? So I'm like, okay. And he's never asked me that, so I'm thinking maybe something's wrong with him.
Yeah. Right.
You know, so I go over there, and he's like, oh, you got dressed up to go on this date? You got on makeup? You got this? And I'm like, my face is always like this, nothing new. Long story short, that was a Friday. Sunday, I get a phone call from his girlfriend from his phone that he broke up with her. And she couldn't understand. Like, he professed his love for me, and he was in love with me, all this other stuff. But it was like Friday, I went on this date, and the minute he realized, like, yo, she's dead serious about being with other people.
That's power and control. Fuck out of here.
He broke up with the girlfriend, and I was just like, this shit is crazy. Like, sis was like, oh my God. And it was like, damn.
Some of that's power control.
A lot of that too is, I don't know, sis. it's a good thing, like, but it's a red flag.
I mean, we didn't get right together after that or whatever, but it was just because, you know, he has to make sure it's, it was a whole big situation.
You, but I'm big on loyalty. It's
just, people, what happens is men don't like it when you don't put a title on it.
Yeah, when the shoe's on the other foot.
Right, when it's on the other foot, right. Or like a man, once they feel rejected, they usually don't come back around.
Yeah,
like,
I'm kind of like that too.
If they're like, they don't take rejection
fair enough too, because I think sometimes when women we deal with that too, like they fear rejection. But I understand that too, like as far.
But see, that's
so
what
like
I
even
mean
that day that I told him, like I don't know, and then it's just like after that, it was just like always hit me up like, oh, what are we doing? I'm like, nigga, and I was just like, listen, I was like, this is not gonna work out. I was trying to figure out whether or not like I really like you,
like they want to go out every day all of a sudden.
He pressed it, and I just couldn't breathe after that. Like I couldn't.
So you need to relax. I don't even have that much time. So I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm gonna say no a lot now.
Sometimes that really is it too. Like sometimes you don't want to put that title because I know I can't live up to the title right now. I know my schedule is hectic. I know I'm not in the space to really be there for you like I need to be there in the girlfriend sense. Like sometimes I got my own shit going on and I'd be like, now's not a good time.
Right.
Check back in like 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I understand it. But like I said, for me, titles are important because it definitely sets the boundary. Like I said, on your job, it's very, very similar. My job title, because when I used to work a 9 to 5, I used to be quick to be like, oh, that's not in my job description. I'm not doing that. Very quick. And I'm like that in my relationships too. And you be like, oh, could you do this and that? Oh, that's a wifely duty. I'm still the girlfriend type. You might want to advance the status here.
Thomas said it's because of their egos.
Really? You think so, Tom? What about the egos?
What about your ego?
Men have egos. Men are.
Yeah, but it's also
people have egos. Though.
I think in general
that's
all
like the
do.
shit. They be like boys will be boys. That's that stupid shit. No,
that's a cop out. I feel sometimes it's a cop out because it's like, all right, but
out.
let's not act like because sometimes guys go with women are mad emotion Y'all emotional too.
Oh, men are extremely emotional.
Overly emotional, hyper sensitive.
But it doesn't fragile come out the same way. But fragile. But it doesn't come out as the same way as we may perceive it as.
Because they only get to show anger. They think that's the only appropriate emotion that they can display.
Tell your boyfriend his 2K game on the PS4 sucks. And watch how he acts. Or tell him his jump shot fucking sucks when he's out there in the summertime at the park with his homeboys.
Like, I need to fix
him
that.
Get all in his feelings. Like, he will go so hard the minute you tell him his game sucks. Like,
right. Oh, no, he gonna start playing the game. He's like, you see me, babe? You see my shot? You see my shot?
He's like, I got something to show you. Like, men are hella emotional. Hell of emotional.
And that we're not saying that it's a bad thing, right? But try to learn how to express it differently too, because I think even all of us as we're adults, we're learning how to express ourselves emotionally different.
Yes.
But also own up to your emotions. Like we can sense when people are feeling some type of way sometimes, and then some men don't want to own up to it either.
Yes.
Like own up to it. Like it doesn't make you insecure. Like tell us that you don't like the title because of X, Y, and Z, or that you do like the title because it makes you feel secure too as a man.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of it is about sense of security. Yes, you need to be secure within yourself first, and that's primary.
Yes, but definitely stop not putting titles on shit because it definitely blurs the lines. Like it does, and it doesn't make sense when the lines become blurred because.
I think people need to just be real.
No, I think y'all just need to have conversations. I think you should force people to do but have conversations because everybody's not into that stuff. So you got to make it like some people can be together forever and never want to be married. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
It's not always based on just one set of rules, but I think people need to start having conversations. Y'all not talking to each other. Y'all trying to be in relationships
and not being real.
Y'all not dating. Y'all want to skip steps. Y'all want to be in love in 4 days and move away. It's not gonna work like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get to know people. You gotta get to know. Ask them about themselves. Ask people what they did. Ask people what's their greatest fear. Get to know people. Do this. Remember how we used to sit on the phone and talk for 7 hours?
Right. Yeah, people don't do that no more.
I'm talking about friends, everybody. I don't do that all the time. I wish I could, but you know what I'm saying? Yo, get to know people, because you gonna realize you like, this nigga's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the more people
he killed
talk,
all his cats when he was 6.
People,
I can't date this nigga.
Like,
he gonna kill all my birds. Yo, get to know people are nuts. There's some mad sociopaths, mad people need medicine. Please get to know people.
And I think it's a fact. You gotta get to know their family too, because that bloodline is serious.
Yeah, it's true.
Yo,
I think men need to be more clear also, because sometimes men try to string women along without the title, but they know they don't want to be with this woman. They know they don't see a future with her. They know this. Just be honest. Trying to play it, but just be honest. Because sometimes women don't want you either.
I know a lot of
men not want you either.
Sometimes women just use you for the dick. That
it's
too.
It's just convenient.
Just be honest.
Listen, I know a lot of men who their cars in one person's name, their motorcycles in somebody else's name, their telephone is in somebody, like a lot of men.
Grandma got the insurance in her name. Y'all some dirty rat bastards for that. Go get a job.
And and you know,
or own up to your stuff. Like, it's okay if you're struggling or whatever, but own up to it. Don't front.
Before we go, guys, in order to win the treats, what we need you to do, we need you to share. And what we want you to do is, on the post where I said in honor of giving the 420 away, I want you to just put maybe a few cannabis facts, how it heals, what you like about it, you know, not just, you know, some things that you could do with it. Maybe you have eczema or not, but we need the first 3 people who share, then I'll pick from out of those 3 people. So share, and we'll go from there.
Right. Yes. And as a reminder, she is giving away infused juice. She has soaps. And cookies.
So everything is infused with cannabis. Again, all vegan products.
Vegan.
I think it's legal now, right?
It's super legal for what I sell.
Yeah. It's legal. So it's very legal. She's legal.
To wrap it up, let's go through the panel. How does everybody feel about the titles? Go ahead, Shells.
I feel titles have the conversation. I think they're definitely based on circumstance, but you got to talk to people. Get to know the person you dating, because you'd be surprised. You might not like that nigga 6 months from now. So.
That's a fact.
True.
I think, again, it depends if I like him or if I don't like him. It is about having the conversation, but also comprehending what we're saying to each other.
Right.
Because we have to be clear and concise, but also I have to be able to comprehend what you're saying. Like, you have to be able to comprehend what I'm saying too. But if I really like you, you're going to know. If I don't like you, you're going to super know. Right? So I think that's when it becomes whether or not it's important to me.
That's a good fact. Go ahead,
Kim. I'm big on titles for me personally, but I believe the topic is subjective. It's based on, you know, who you are and what you see for yourself. And again, communication, talking it out, understanding what the person you're dating is looking for. Because don't be looking for marriage and he's just looking to be out there chilling. It's not going to work. Move on.
Right. I believe titles set boundaries. So I don't know if I'm necessarily so big on them, but like everyone said here, I agree with what everybody said. Communication is key, because I may not want the title, you may not want the title, we might just want to do us, and that's fine, because let's keep the playing field very, very even. But if we want a title, let's talk about it so that we can work and progress towards the title.
Right. And also talk about our boundaries now once we have the titles, because it is going to change. I think that's what it changes. You guys have to understand. It is going to change.
You change your mind, and it's okay to change your mind.
Like I may now, as a girlfriend, I may want to cook for you a little bit more often, or maybe I'll run a bath. Maybe I'll run a bath for you, or maybe I'll do this, that, and a third. But that doesn't mean
I'm gonna do a lot more for as a girlfriend with a title than I am regular.
There it goes.
Right. Yeah.
And you're not getting a lot of just we talking. Just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Right.
You're not gonna get all this goodies, and we not no.
And I think that even stems from when we were younger, when your parents tell you, you know, why buy the cow when you get the milk for free?
It's very true.
That's true.
Titles and all this other stuff. So it's something that's embedded in you.
Once you sleep with a dude, they completely when they chase you, they give the world the sweetest. Once you give up that cookie. Just change.
They start getting fat too.
Yeah, they
Nobody ever talk about how they start getting fat too. Right?
The cookie is precious until you give it away.
That's why the cookie is golden.
So I keep it in my pocket.
But as always, we want to thank you guys for joining us again for another edition of She Would Know.
Share.
So stay tuned for some great things. Make sure you guys are following us on all of our social media platforms, because we have different things that go on different platforms. Like certain things on IG won't go on Facebook, and certain things on Facebook won't go on IG.
Right. So
make sure you follow us where She Would Know on everything.
Facts.
IG, Twitter, Facebook. Our email is at shewouldknow.com in case you want to email us. Write into us. We're going to have some events going on. Remember, we're actually doing a wine tour, a wine tasting tour on May 4th. The tickets are $150. Party bus is leaving.
Mother's Day, guys, send your woman, okay?
That's right.
Send the men too.
There's a party bus. It's going to pick us up and drop us off at a mutual location in Queens. We're going to go out to Long Island. We're going to go to 3 different vineyards. Wine is included. The admission to the vineyard is included. Lunch is included.
Yes.
This is all about
and my jokes. My jokes are included.
And good times. All right. Are we inviting the men?
Yes.
Yeah, come,
and
guys.
Men are welcome to come. This is not the only woman's event. So come on.
And you know, there's going to be women, so men will come.
You might find a good woman. You might.
What was his name? What was his name? He was talking hella shit.
Said, you might want to get on the bus.
Darrell or Thomas?
Darrell, you come because you know Darrell.
Come on, Darrell.
Right. You might want to get on the bus. Fellas, all right.
All right.
So keep that posted. The $50 deposit is due ASAP. Okay.
Right.
So make sure you guys hit us up for that, and we will see you guys next time. Enjoy your weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy 420.